Hi everyone and welcome back. In this lesson we will start talking about document creation. So we will start exploring Microsoft Word. So Microsoft Word is one of the Microsoft 365 applications that we will use in this course, ITE 152. So Word is an application that we use to create document. Okay, and in this chapter we are going to learn how to create professional document using this application Microsoft Word. We want to create those locally or on the OneDrive. Wherever you are writing a research paper, business letter, or a resume, those tools will help you to build a document that stand out, and let us go deeply in that one. So this chapter or this lesson will have approximately 41 pages, and if you click here you can take the lesson, and in the lesson you can read it and you can also do the let me try. So this lesson have different titles. The first part, let's say, of the lesson will focus on formatting the page, which means how can I do the settings for my paper or for my document. So if you go to Start and you type Word, this is how you can open Microsoft Word. And the first thing that you will see on Microsoft Word is this screen, which is called the Backstage screen. And from Backstage, you have a lot of things that you can explore. Some of those things are how can I open new file or create, let's say, new document, or open an existing document and edit it. If you want to create a new document, Microsoft Word will give you different options. One of them is blank document. Blank document, which means an empty document. That this is what we will use, what we will use in this lesson. But also they will give you some templates that you can use. So some of those templates are here, and if you want to explore more, you can click in more templates. And all of those templates are free from Microsoft. Some of the templates is just to create a brochure, some of them is to create meeting cover, some of them is to create a bill or something else, let's say calendar, schedule, and menu, and a lot of things. If you want to focus on specific thing, you can, for example, search for a template for technology. Or you can search for education. Okay, so here you can search for a lot of templates that you can use. If you want to start with a ready template, you can just double click on that one and start working on it, or you can go back and start with a blank document. Once you open this document, they will show you the main stuff that you can see in Microsoft Word. Let me shrink a little bit because I want you to see the ribbons. Okay. So Microsoft Word before 2010, it have a drop-down menu for each of those menus. But now it's something called ribbon. So we have the home ribbon, insert, draw, design, and so on. Also, when you create a new object, let's say a table or a shape or any kind of object, they will have a new ribbons also, which does not exist now. For example, if I insert a shape, once you insert it, we have a new ribbon. It's called shape format. Okay, if you insert a table, you will have a table format and a table design, two new ribbons. Okay, so all of those ribbons, they have the tools that you will use every time to create and organize your document. Each ribbon have different tools, and if you can see here between the tools or the icons, we have some like very light line, and this line make it as a group. So this is the home ribbon. The first group is called the clipboard group. Second group is called the font group, paragraph group, style group, and so on. So each ribbon is cutted for different groups. Also, this lesson will help you to see how you can adjust the margins. if you go to layout, and from here you can adjust margins, add more margins, and or keep it normal, and usually we keep it normal. Most of the printing problems, you think it's from your printer, but it's not. It's because your margins was not correct. So before you print out, double check that your margins is normal. Also, it will help you to display a lot of things. For example, how can I have display the ruler, which is here, or hide it? Also in this lesson, we will see a lot of things, for example, inserting page number, footer, header, and so on. The second part of the lesson will focus on enhancing visual and style. For example, font style, font color, list, numbering list, okay, or using some styles and templates and themes, using bold, italic, underline, or highlight. So the second part of the lesson is just focusing on how the style of my document will be look like. So the first part is settings of the document, like the page number, margins. Second part is about the style or the color. The third part of your lesson will focus on once your content is in place, it's the time to work with that one. For example, I want to use a copy and paste. I want to change text case. I want to accept or reject some changes, and so on. Then we will talk about how can I work with tables, insert some links, or insert some metadata, and so on. After that, we will talk about how can I, if I have an existing table, how can I work on that one to add or delete some rows? At the end, we will see how we can save those documents on the device or on the OneDrive, which means on the cloud. I want to show you also, or your professor will show you, how to share those folders on the drive or downloading or creating folders and subfolders there. For this lesson, I want you to practice a little bit before you go to your class by creating and formatting professional document using Word. I want you to save and to share some files on the OneDrive. And also, after you take this lesson, I want you to do the Let Me Try, the quiz, and the discussion. Thank you for watching. Your ability to create a clean and professional document is one of the most important digital skills you will ever learn. So keep practicing and see you in the next lesson. Bye.